Smart man.
Yeah, there you go.
Nah, but yo, let's get into these the electric types, man. Top 5 electric Pokemon. Like I was saying, you always skipping me, saving me for last, so I'm gonna set it off.
Go ahead.
I mean, number 5, Manectric.
Are you going by the bottom up?
Yeah, bottom up. So
Okay.
5, I got Manectric. Number 4, my nigga Luxray. 3, Electivire. 2, Ampharos. And 1, I got Magnezone.
Interesting.
Because we're supposed to be doing Steel. I was gonna.
That's a fire. That's a fire. We gonna do that a bit after.
I'm gonna just throw them on the electric list, but yeah, number 1 I got Magnezone. Magnezone is fire. Special attack off the charts. I know I'm a competitive nigga, so I look at stats first, moveset second, and if they look cool, then that's just a plus. So Magnezone
is dope.
Like, the funny thing is, I always wished he would have Levitate as an ability.
I was just thinking that too.
That would take away the one thing that destroys him, and it would make him kind of OP. But he actually has a new ability now. It's called Analytic. And what it is, if you move last, your move is 30% stronger. I'm actually trying to think of something I could do with that, like make him get a real slow Magnezone.
Fire.
Ensure that he goes. We throw Life Orb on him as well.
It is different. I like that.
But yeah, I like that. It's weird. Like, I'm like, the fuck Analytic. Check this out. But yeah, that's my 5. That's my 5.
Okay. M4, you know what I mean? You step up to the plate, my guy.
Well, I'm gonna keep going with the order that I'm gonna go from like top to my favorite electric type is Ampharos.
Okay.
I think every game that you could have a Mareep, I probably used a Mareep, and to me, Ampharos kind of broke the mold of an electric type because most electric type Pokemon I recognize for speed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Pikachu, Raichu, Jolteon, and Electabuzz, and
I believe.
Remember, at that point, the fastest Pokemon was an electric type.
Yeah, but I think it's still on average, it's still the fastest.
It might have been flying still, because I know right now it's flying. It might have still been flying in electric too, but I could be wrong. But definitely, one of the top 2 types as far as speed, definitely.
I think Dragon is either 2 or 3, because Dragon was top 3 in every category. But that's gonna be in this video. Whatever, I'm gonna put that from now on. All the averages are gonna be in there for each typing. But my bad, M4. Keep
when I first saw Ampharos, I figured he probably fast because basically almost every electric Pokemon that I've seen was fast, and I was surprised to see how slow Mareep and Flaffy was. And I was like, but I liked them though. I liked how Flaffy evolves into Ampharos at level 30 and learns Thunder Punch. I felt so dope. Thunder Punch was a rare move back then.
Yeah.
And again, we had TMs.
Yeah,
Thunder Punch back in that generation.
Ampharos is fire, man. It has crazy special attack, special D. You know what I mean? It's slow. The attack is
it's supposed to be slow. But remember, in my Soul Silver, I did some weird shit. I got a timid Ampharos and maxed out the speed. It's not slow when you max out the speed. It could compete. With some of mid-tier speed Pokemon.
Yeah. Not to mention his Mega Evolution is part Dragon too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you already know me, son.
Wait, no, it's Fairy. Isn't it Fairy?
Nah, it's Dragon.
Oh, I must be thinking about somebody else. But that's dope though. Now my number 2, I gotta go with my man Jolteon. My favorite ED evolution, man. I love the fact that it learned double kick and pin missile, which was You know what I mean? Pin missile used to be rare back then, and I like the fact that my electric type got like a good fighting move.
Yeah.
The design of Jotion was just fire. Like I like how he just looks intimidating and got all them spikes. He's just like fuck off. Like, don't touch me. So I love definitely my favorite Eevee evolution. My number 3 is Zapdos. I love like Zapdos, man. Drill Peck. You know what I mean? Like Thunder Shock when you catch it.
Yeah.
And compared to the other 2 legendary birds, Zapdos has way less weaknesses. It doesn't have no double weakness to rock. You know what I mean? Like, is rock does rock damage do normal damage to electric types?
I believe so. I'm gonna double check, but I believe so.
It does.
So it's only weak to what? Rock and
ground.
Ice.
Rock and ice.
No ground. Remember, he's a flying type.
Oh yeah.
Rock and ice. That's
Mind blown. That's crazy.
Zapdos is
Electric moves do normal damage though, so it's not all the way resistant. But
true, but I'd rather that. I don't mind that.
Like Thunderbolt is just fire to me.
Oh, ice and rock. Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
That's,
not to mention, can't you give Zapdos Heat Wave now?
I don't remember, but SB looked like he got some information in front of his face.
Yeah, Zapdos is a fire Pokemon.
I don't see Heat Wave on the TM list.
No, it's Heat Wave is not a TM. It's like a move tutor thing.
I think it might be a TR in the newer games, if I'm not mistaken. But Zapdos isn't. But I don't.
Oh,
I saw him on.
Is there?
Heat Wave is move tutor. Yes, it is.
See.
Okay.
That's fire. I want to Zapdos. I actually heard the legendary birds are gonna be in the Crown Tundra.
They are. They all. There's gonna be a picture of them right now. Of all 3 of the legendary birds in their Galarian forms. Yeah,
not to mention, the design. Zapdos to me just always looked the coolest out of those 3 birds. Like he just.
Oh really?
To me, I like the design. Like he got that look, like with the thunder. Like it looks.
I think most of the best looking.
That's a good discussion
Zapdos,
for
I feel like
video.
Zapdos is strongest of 3.
I don't know. I like Zapdos. Like he just.
That's crazy. I like that we all have a different favorite mystical bird. Because my favorite is Articuno, but that's in terms of design. But we're gonna talk about that in another video.
Actually, I like I like Articuno better, but it's like Zapdos does have less weaknesses. I'm just saying as an electric type, like Zapdos, I prefer.
Like
I just like the design better.
Because his weaknesses are only the weaknesses of a flying Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Articuno, I believe, is weak against fire, right?
Fire,
and then the other 2,
steel.
Yeah.
Electricity.
Right. Yeah.
It's a lot of weaknesses. Same with Moltres.
Fire. Don't forget fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said fire.
Fire.
Yeah. All right, so
now what were my last 2? Raichu. And I was kind of thinking, like, it took a while. Like, to me, like, Raichu, everybody liked Raichu because it evolved from Pikachu and he looked cool. But it took a while for Raichu to really be, like, decent competitively to me.
Yeah, I'm not even a fan, honestly. I'm not a fan.
The Raichu moveset is all that impressive, but I always like Raichu. But moveset thing is.
I've never been a fan of Raichu, but I'm gonna let you finish.
That blow me away.
To me, when they finally gave him Grass Knot, that's when I was like, thank you.
I forgot about that. When you showed me that shit, I'm like, I want Raichu now.
Thank you. But Brick Break, like Raichu, I always kind of felt like, for the evolution of Pikachu, I did kind of feel like he didn't really blow me away stat wise. Like he was all right. You know what I mean? He wasn't really anything to write on. There are a lot of electric types that are better than Raichu. Let's keep it real. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah, for sure.
But my final electric Pokemon, I was thinking about it, and I gotta go with Magneton. Because now the thing is, I never used Magnezone. I got mad respect for Magnezone, but I've used a Magneton a couple of times.
Yeah.
Like, he was the first Pokemon I seen with that. Remember that lock on Zap Cannon combo?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I always loved that, and you know what I mean. Like we used to utilize that, and it was cool that he got the steel typing. I like that, you know, because remember when in Gen 2, Dark and Steel were like the two new typings, and
Yeah.
like all the Dark Pokemon were new Pokemon. Like I like the fact that they went back and they said, you know what, let's give Steel to Magnemite and Magneton. So it made them more sturdier, but it also gave them that double weakness to ground, which isn't good either. But
Yeah.
at least poison, you can't be poisoned at least.
Yeah.
I do like that, and that's it for my top 5 electric Pokemon.
Think about Steel. Actually, we get into Steel later.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that later.
All right. So I'm up next, and funny thing is, I kind of got a conflict due to Skeet mentioning Luxray, because Luxray was like kind of on my list, but kind of not. But I'm gonna start it off
Looks dope.
since I was so adamant about how I don't like Raichu. I don't like Raichu, but for some reason I love Alolan Raichu. There's something about the typing, I guess. Like I just like the typing.
Electric
I wouldn't say it's the most competitive because their stats are pretty similar. The only difference is that Alolan Raichu has slightly higher special defense, and Raichu has slightly higher defense, but it's still trash. Both of them still have trash defense. That's their lowest stat by far.
Raichu has higher defense than Alolan Raichu, then that's not good at all.
Thing about that psychic and electric typing also is like you adding the psychic to the electricity doesn't give it any more resistances. It just adds weakness to it.
Yeah. I agree with that too. But
I just weaknesses without gaining any resistance. I don't like that.
Yeah. Like competitively, I would never choose a Raichu. Out of all the electric types that you could pick, I would never. But I just thought it was it was such an interesting typing. You understand? Like it stood out to me just off the strength. So Alolan Raichu, that's definitely number 5. For me, number 4 was gonna be Luxray, but just to make things interesting, I changed it to Bolton because we don't talk about it enough. Like we don't, and like he honestly, like it's a nice balanced Pokemon. And I don't know if they was going for like a Houndour or Arcanine type of vibe with him, but he's like a nice, good electric dog. Like, and he'll get you through the game. He won't competitively. It's not going to do nothing for you. But when you get through the game, like that's the first Thunder type that you really have that's reliable in Sword and Shield. The next, I have Zapdos. M4 already said what needs to be said. No more needs to be said about him.
It's crazy because Zapdos is 3 on your list and was 3 on my list.
Yeah. Next, I have Vikavolt. Bro, that was it? What stat is it? Attack?
Yeah, special attack.
Special attack is insane, bro. If you have something that can make up for its speed, it's over. Like because that's speed is debilitating. But if you can make up for that, Trick Room. If you could make up for that speed, that special attack is dangerous. And for me, it's probably the dopest bug Pokemon outside of like Scizor or Scyther that I've seen since Beedrill. Honestly, for me, like it's a dope bug Pokemon. And you don't get a lot of those without being legendary or Ultra Beast, whatever they call those ones. Like because we didn't really get into those generations where they had the Brolic bug Pokemon. So Vikavolt, definitely fire. And number 1 for me, because like I said, I love all EV evolutions. Like I like all of them. So number one for me is Jolteon. Like that's my guys. And speed, special attack.
So
Like it's
is
just
he your favorite Eevee evolution?
I wouldn't say that. They're pretty even for me. Like honestly, Leafeon is up like because I'm actually the funny thing is I
If
like
you like
fire Pokemon.
Leafeon, why you didn't mention him in the grass Pokemon talk?
Nah, we did. I did. Like I
I don't
bigged him
remember
up.
you saying much
I
about
didn't.
Leafeon.
Nah, I didn't say much. I just said like Leafeon is a dope. Like I just piggybacked off of what y'all was saying. I didn't really say my own piece about it. But honestly, I thought you would have said like, why didn't you say Flareon? And I just like too much fire Pokemon. Like fire is my second favorite after Dragon. Like it's too
When I
much for
found
me.
that Flareon was slow, I didn't like it anymore.
Yeah, it kind of changed it, but like Jolteon, that speed,
Yeah,
like it's
you could make his speed a little bit better.
you could, but
He's not slow to the point to where he can never be fast.
You can make Flareon kind of like Ampharos. Their speed is like in the same ballpark. Like you can make it respectable if you go all out for speed.
Yeah,
but it's
better options. If
Yeah.
you're competitive, it's not worth it. There's like a small, I don't want to say small, but Pokemon like Flareon just don't cut it when you have Pokemon like Arcanine out there.
Yeah.
Like in terms of what else? What else? And there's a lot of dope competitive Pokemon that aren't fire types but can use fire moves also. So
Indeed.
yeah. But yeah, that's my guys right there. So Vikavolt is like it surprised me because when I saw the special attack, I'm like, whoa, like
I had my eye on some Pokemon, but I wasn't really comfortable enough to put him in like my top 5. Like I looked at Manectric. I have a good Manectric, and I like the fact that he could kind of have moves that you wouldn't think he could have. Like, what is he doing being able to learn Flamethrower?
Oh, yo, hold on. By the way, that's another reason why I chose Boltons, and because, like I said, like I wouldn't use him competitively, but in the storyline, like I had dig with him. Like I love having moves from like typings that you're weak against, just because it makes it easier to battle Pokemon of the same type within the game. Because you're playing competitively, you can't think like that. But when you're in the game and the NPCs are not that smart, like you could just make one, like you could pick one Pokemon and just have it sweep a whole team because they have a variety of moves. And like he had dig, so that was a big benefit to me.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I think I said everything that I need to say about electric.
How about a sleeper? Each of us pick a sleeper. Let's start with Skeet since he popped it off.
Sleeper?
Yeah.
Sleeper. Shit. Just for the sake of naming another joint, I'm gonna go with one I fuck with that hasn't been named. Who else do I really like? Zorora's cool. I like Zorora.
Yeah, Zorora's dope, but I just feel like not enough people know about Zorora outside of like the people that play the games with Zorora. Zorora is dope though. I like how his variety of his moveset is like so varied.
Even a Alolan Golem is kind of nice. You ever use a Alolan Golem?
I haven't, but it was just them thinking about. Like matter of fact, I'm gonna steal that. I don't care, Skeet. I'm stealing that from you.
Oh
Alolan
shit!
Golem. Just the fact that they even thought to make Golem an electric type in a Alolan form. It's crazy to me.
To ground, but
yeah.
I mean,
but it is what it is. I mean, I just like that they switch it up.
I got a sleeper in mind that ain't nobody talk about, and people always forget that he's a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Raikou.
Yeah.
This even people always forget about, and he's my favorite out of the legendary dogs. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, mine is Entei, but That's a matter of fact.
Sleeper.
I'm lying. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like Suicune better than Entei.
Everybody likes. I don't know. Everybody likes Suicune and NT because they got a lot more media exposure. Like Raikou they never really showed love to Raikou.
Yeah, they got pushed. Like the Pokemon Company pushed them more than Raikou, I believe. Like in terms of the anime and the movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got a movie with Entei. Suicune is in the 4th movie.
Yeah.
And Raikou is nowhere to be found.
Oh man, water Pokemon. We might have to do 10 each for water.
You trying to wild out with the water?
Nah, we're gonna still do 5, but there's gonna be way more honorable mentions probably.
Yeah, that list
is just so crazy.
5, 2 honorables. 5 with 2 honorables.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Water's gonna be.
Probably.
All right, so.
What about you? What's your sleeper?
My sleeper, I stole it from Skeet, Alolan Golem.
I mean,
over.
Niggas said
stole it from Skeet. Yeah.
All right, so it's a wrap, man.
Yeah, pretty much it's a Rizzy.
To another guy. Woke up to you, nice to meet you. Style like a Leah, girl, you're more than a woman. Hey, with that bodysuit feature, you a real diva. No Beyonce feature, I'ma need ya. Get up off that ass, let me teach ya. Yeah, you ain't even gotta stunt. I ain't even gonna lie. Since you walked up in the club, I've been giving